Hopefully everyone had a wonderful weekend. All right. If you're new here, the first thing we usually do just to make sure we don't have any news this morning, I feel like I checked yesterday or something. I was just kind of looking to see what we have. I don't think we have any news today. All right. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So for news, guys, what I use, like I said, if you're new here, I use investing.com. There's also Forex Red Folders or something like that. I think you can get the same things. There's like multiple sites that you can get your news through. I feel like my volume's down a little bit here. What's up, Crash? A little bit better. All right, so if you go to investing.com, just go to economic calendar. Then you just kind of stroll down, find the your country's flag, and it'll usually have it listed to the right of it. Like I said, I don't think we have anything today. Today's gonna be pretty much a no news day, but I think tomorrow there is a 3-star news. One day we have FOMC. What is that? Consumers. I think it's Wednesday. Let's. Yeah, so it's going to be Wednesday. So either tomorrow or Wednesday, we're probably going to have some choppy price action early in the morning, just because, anytime that you got interest rate decisions coming out, even though I don't think they're expecting any changes, it looks like, this is the previous forecast. So I don't think there's going to be any interest rate decision changes. All right, so let me get my account set up. Let me make sure. I don't think I've set up my copy trader this morning. So I do use a copy trader on 3 funded accounts. I did not take a trade on our main fundeds on Friday. We traded our Lusa fundeds and we took a red on that day. Because I don't know what it is about the last couple Fridays. The price action has been horrible. All right. Funded count set up. Get that set up. I think we go. Usually we look for about 30 points on that runner there. All right. Should be good to go. What's up, man? How are you doing today, Sim? Just ready to see if we can stay green on a Monday. Monday can be kind of difficult sometimes. It's going to be a no news Monday. It's FOMC week, so it could be. We're at all-time highs. Unfortunately, it could be very choppy for the next 2 days, guys. right, so these are the levels that we're using this morning. The only level I don't have marked on my charts is the midnight candle. I've brought this up multiple times about that midnight candle. It seems like we always want to make a retest of that midnight candle. I'm not saying we will, but that's back up at 525, which I don't have that marked out. So it usually is a pretty good location for a nice bounce. I'm going to make it dotted. Or dash, dash, dash. All right, so the blue line up here is going to be your midnight opening candle. And the rest are your pivots. So you don't even really got to have the pay for TradingView to get these pivots. All you have to do is go put on standard pivots and change your setting to Fibonacci pivots. Well, at least that's what I use. I know some other people use standard. A lot of people use standards. And for the ES, this will be our Manzini levels for, let me look at Discord real quick. This way we can get our Manzini levels. We can kind of have the bull bear line. Oh, they're over here. For anybody that follows Adam Manzini. All right, so bull case remains fully in control all week long, range 71 to 80. So we're pretty much above that. What, 71 to 85 today? So we could anticipate a kind of pullback this morning. It says, let's see, ES wants elevator down from 7160 down to 7080 in short order. So basically it looks like if we lose that 7160 on the ES, we could have a really big sell-off this morning on the ES. So that could be a possible fail breakdown spot this morning. If we start pushing back down, look for that 7160. So we might have missed that. That's probably the overnight. Let's go back and look at overnight. Did we get down there? So it looks like we almost gapped down there last night to the 7170s. Didn't quite get to the 60s. I want to say that 60s level that we reclaimed was from Friday morning. That was from Friday. All right. All right, so maybe a pullback this morning. Did we fill in the gap from last night, guys? Let's see. All right. Yeah, hopefully we can get a decent entry for our Beulah Knox funded. So I can kind of show where we're at on our funded account. Like I said, we did take a loss on our elusive on Friday. That was the funded account that we took a loss on. So basically what I've been doing, like, let's just say that if I'm green Monday through Thursday, I am not going to trade my funded accounts on Friday because it just seems like, you know, I feel like, like the week before that, my loss came on Wednesday. So we took one loss the week before on the Beulah accounts. But last week, we did not take a loss because we chose not to trade that Friday because Friday was definitely been kind of tougher recently with the whipsaw price action we've been getting. And plus, we're at all-time highs, man. I'm so sick of these all-time highs. I'm so ready for us to sell back down. But anyway, so this is our lead account, the 50,000. So we're sitting at 53,000 evenly. So we still didn't make $600 more on this account to reach the payout threshold. This account, we're at 27,120. We got to reach 27,600 to reach $1,000 payout on this one. So these are, since we've been copy trading them, they've been kind of just staying together. But I don't care if they don't get there at the same time. So as long as we can get at least one of these to pay out, we're good. This one right here, we're still another, $1,500 away. So this one still has a ways to go. I almost want to trade one of these with the other elusive funded that I have, but I don't know. For right now, we'll just stick with the 3. So that's what we're trying to work on now is, now if I can get that one account that I have 26,143 to at least 26,500, I should be able to unlock another one of those Beulah Knox fundeds that I have, because I have 6 Beulah Knox funded, but you're only allowed to trade 3 at a time unless they're over the threshold. So, and I only have 3. I have 2 over the threshold, but I don't have a third one. And you got to get that third one over the threshold to unlock a 4th one. And you can have up to 11 funded accounts with Beulah Knox. The hard part is getting them over that threshold. So I'm thinking up this morning, guys. The only reason why I say that is because I've seen this type of setup play out over and over multiple times. Look what we ran. We ran the previous 4-hour low candle. So if we lose this 50%, I would think that we would run back up here and run this previous 4-hour candle. It just seems like whenever we run that low pre-market of that previous 4-hour candle, usually we get the move up. And this is actually a decent size 15-minute candle because you're only looking at 35 to 85. So it looks like about 40 points. So you would need a 20-point stop loss if you're doing the breakout on that 15-minute candle. And what I mean by breakout, if you go over there and follow methodical command, you pretty much just take wherever side it breaks out. Oh, oil is really bearish right now. See, I took my oil off. I try to take a glance at oil, but I don't ever look at oil. But it just seems like they definitely have been going in, definitely opposite directions lately. So following oil definitely sounds like a good idea. So oil is currently bearish at the moment, guys. It needs to be bearish. They've been so they can rug pull a few more other people that's probably have bought up there in the 90s and the hundreds, because that just seems like the game plan lately with the market. It is under CL. Uh, let's see. We can mark out one here. Let's see. Yeah, so it's CL, or that's for minis, but if you were looking for micros, be MCL. Yeah, MCL. I was expecting to be a little bit lower. I didn't know it was up around the 90 something dollars a. I was thinking it was a little lower than that. Oh goodness. No, what's crazy is thing could just break back up tonight, man. Uh, look at that big old. Look at this big old. Look at this big old nice trend line on the oil here. This thing could literally just go back up today. So I don't know. That's, that is a good looking trend line. If you like trend lines, that's beautiful. But I'm not picky. I don't really care which way the market goes. I don't care if we go up, down, whatever. I just don't want us to go sideways, and I don't want us to go up and down, back and forth. I just want us to go in a direction. This way we can look for 10 to 30 points. That's all I care about. It's all we care about. All right, guys, less than 3 minutes to go. Good luck today. Hopefully, everybody has a decent trading day. Remember, guys, if we take a red on our account, we put our account away from the day. We don't continue trading it. That is how I've continued to hold on to my fundeds for so long. Is try not to make your money back once you lose it. If you take a loss, we do take losses in the morning. That's just part of trading. That's just something that in myself in the early stages is it's hard to accept a red day. But if it's not a devastating red day, you can usually accept a $100 to $200 loss depending on your size account, and I just put my account away because I'm copy trading 3 accounts. So let's just say I take a loss on this first trade with my Bulanox accounts, and then we'll switch over to our Lusa funded account. So we're going to trade probably 2 different fundeds this morning if we get opportunities. Then after that, we'll switch over to eval, and it'll be our elusive eval. We're only trading 3 micros. So we're looking for, like I said, about 30 total points. So that first quick 10 points, and then we're looking for the 30-point runner. I think last week we hit 2 10-pointers. We did hit the 30 points twice last week, but one of them kind of spooked me out of it because of news. So I feel like I missed out on one of the last 30-point move one day. And like I said, Friday we took a loss on the for 150 or 140 on the Lusa funded. Yeah, because Friday's price action's been insane. Remember, guys, this is FOMC week. Unfortunately, we could be choppy for the next 2 days. You know how it is whenever Papa Powell was getting ready to speak. The market seemed like we just get stuck and they're just waiting on for that statement to get released. All right, 30 seconds left. Kind of lost track of time here. Kind of hope they get a little manipulation to the bottom here, then a kind of a shoot up. What's up, Tay? How are you doing? Like I said, I feel like we always move up whenever we run this 4 hour low, previous 4 hour candle. But there's no guarantees here. That's what I feel like that happens a lot of times. We can also mark out the 50% of the 4 hour candle, which is right here. So this is the 50% pullback. All right. Be careful of buying breakouts on the 5 minutes. Now, if you were just going to do a strictly 15-minute breakout looking for 10 points, that's kind of what you would do on these 15-minute breakouts. That's kind of what if you watch Methodical Man, that's what he's doing. So he would already had an order sitting there looking for like a 10-point breakout. And I think that paid, 25 points? That was a quick 25-point dump. The ES is still finding support at that 85. I'm going to try to be patient and wait for either the second or third 5-minute candle. I don't think I ever have any luck if I try to trade this first 5-minute candle, guys. This first 5-minute candle will just usually just kind of wrecks you with all the whipsaw action. So it's a lot of times it's just best to stay away from this first 5-minute candle. Oh. After the last, 2 weeks, it's so hard to even think about shorts, guys. I mean, I feel like we're due. Still, we got about a minute, 50 seconds left on this candle. What's up, Nick? Hopefully your luck continues with your micro today, man. Did you hold on to all of your profits from that micro from Friday since you said you made $400 or $500 or $600? Oh, you made good money last night also? Were you strictly just staying to the micros? Woo, 1,500. Nice, dude. Heck yeah. Well, we are about to get a good looking 5 minute candle here. I don't know where we could go if we even push down. I just don't know if this is like a little fake out here. I hate there's not really a lot of follow through. Oh, you need to trade the ES more? Oh, you traded the ES. Nice. ES is going up. Oh yeah, dude. ES is pumping right now. What the heck, dude? Nasdaq looks like it's kind of lagging behind. Come on. Yeah, usually if your ES and Nasdaq are in totally two different directions, it's probably best to stay away. I'm so glad I didn't take this candle. A lot of times I would want to take that trade, but it's like I said, it's so hard for me to buy shorts. Shorts have been very difficult to buy lately. This thing's like psych. Oh, dirty, dirty, dirty. Woo. Sometimes I like this when it breaks back above 400. If I was a eval, I'd probably consider that, but I think it's safer to probably wait for the 25 to hit and then to see if we wait for that 25 to get hit and see if the retest of the 400 holds. Oh, you got 3 evals. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you just trading them one at a time, right, Nick? Now that is a what? Oh, you haven't touched the giveaway? I thought that was the one you were trading Friday. I know this is the 50% of the 15-minute candle pullback. This is a trade that I used to take quite a bit. I haven't been taking it in a while, but so basically you got your high, you got your low, then you look for your 50% pullback into the 15 minutes as it breaks back out of the 15 minutes candle. Nice. Hmm. Yeah, it was very tempting there. So, like I said, this is kind of like your what do you want to call it? Your 50% pullback. So you would have been short from that 50% mark is where your entry you would have been looking for. But like I said, I haven't been taking those in a while. It's like the Bears are trying to push it down, but man, they just cannot get this thing down. It's definitely not moving in a way that I'd want to get 30 points out of. So, hmm. I'm trying to see where we could go if we're going to sell off here. 267, 311. If we're going to sell off, those would be the targets I'd look for: 314 and 265. This is the one that we're bouncing off now. It's the 350s. You're short. Yeah, I'm trying to wait for a new 5 minute candle. We got a minute left. I don't really want to jump in without a new 5 minute candle. Didn't quite get down to the 50s. You kind of wanted to see that touch the 50s, but I think it bounced off of the 52. So there's like a big upward candle on the 5 minutes sitting at the 50s to 60s, like a big wick. This is definitely going to be an ugly 15-minute candle. I don't know what this looks like on the 15-minute charts, but it looks like it'd just be one big old giant wick. We also got an inside bar here, very small inside bar. Oh, wait, that's a brand new 5-minute candle. All right. I hate that it's struggling right there. I know there's a wick right there. Just looking for 30 points here. If we get through the 50s, we should put flush. No, no, runner. Don't get my runner. Hold up. Oh, you son of a bee. Damn it. It's gonna stop me out then go. Oh, damn it. I kept a very tight stop loss on that. I think 314s is probably the target down there. All right, so I guess we will go to the Lusa funded now. I was hoping we'd get better follow through on that new 5-minute candle. At least on that go. I mean, I feel like we go to the 314s, 315s. I feel like that's the target on the short here. That's the only downside about having a tight stop loss sometimes, guys, is you get stopped out even though you know you're kind of got the right direction picked. We kind of created that 3 little 5-minute like breaker right there where you get like the big candles and the one green candle, then another big red candle. A lot of times I like to short off that on the 5 minutes, and this is also kind of like the 15-minute breakout if you like to play that 15-minute breakout. But unfortunately, we just got partial credit today. It's just part of it. Your safe stop loss should have been here above the 15 minutes. But like I said, once I hit that first 10 points, I like to go to break even because you got to think I only need $500 more to get a nice payout. So there is no reason for me to push it. I just take whatever profit I can get and move on. So we're going to wait for another 5-minute candle to see what happens if we can find another entry for our Lusa funded here. So now I only need $450 for $1,000 payout. So that's why we're playing this the way we're doing it. So $450. Hopefully between this week and maybe early next week, we should reach that goal. Boy, this thing's just trucking. It didn't quite get that 15. If you look to the left on the ES, I want to say not ES, but on the NQ, that 314 area was your bounce area. And for the other account, we still need $560 to get to that one. Man, this wick is just so massive right now. It's so hard to take these big wick. And that would be also your 15-minute breakout too. So you could have done that too if you like to trade that 15-minute breakout. So basically the bottom of this candle is your 15-minute opening range, 15 minutes from 8:30 or 9:30 to 9:45. Then I would look for a bounce possibly off the pivot here, or even the 14s. If we break through the 14s here, your next line of defense is probably going to be down at like 265. So there is that 14 level, I bet. Let's see. Okay, 16 was the bounce. Bounced off 16. I don't know. This pivot may get smashed because this still has got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Nice on the short. For anybody that's still in the short, guys. Still got about 2 minutes, 40 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. This is a good looking 5-minute candle so far. There's your pivot bounce. Oh, this thing. Look at the nice pivot bounce. Holy goodness. 20 points. 30 points. The Fibonacci pivots, man, those things are like straight walls. Man. Our pivots are the same on Monday. They are? Oh, man. I didn't even notice that. Oh, I thought you were using the same Fibonacci pivots, Nick. Hmm. Oh, you're still using the standard ones? Okay. I feel like we squeeze back up here. Oh, man. I almost want to jump into this so bad. We got 30 seconds left on this new 5-minute candle, so I'm trying to wait 30 seconds here. Oh yeah, this thing's about to buku up there. Come on. 20 seconds left. Save me some 5 minutes. It's there's just no way I can jump into this going into the 400s. It squeezed way too fast. We got to have like a little pullback here. Can't be jumping in on the first push into the 90s here. Need to see like a 75 or even like a 60 pullback, then blast back inside that 15 minutes. At least a 75. All right, first target. We had to wait for that little bitty pullback. We're going to try to back off a little bit and see if this can hold. Blast. Blast. All right, we're going to go to break even or close to it. Oh, it hit the 400. I really don't want to try to re-enter. I just need it to break that 400s there, get through there. What's up, Prayer Kid? How are you doing today? Sorry I missed your message earlier. VWAP 417. Okay. I wish I could have gotten this a little bit earlier, but man, that 5-minute candle just bullied up through there. I really want to go for more, dude. I feel like I'm going to be leaving stuff on the table, but you know what? It's Monday. We're not going to be greedy. Push. What scares me is we're at the 50% pullback here, guys. So a lot of resistance in this area. So You bought the pivot mounts? Nice. Dude, why don't you say buy the pivot mounts with 1 micro? That's what I should have done. Should have, could have, but I didn't. You can hindsight all day. Oh, goodness. Come on. I just want the 24. That's it. Should have done, but I didn't. You bought a mini with a $200 stop? Wow. Oh, dude, that thing hit to the tick, man. Damn it. All right. We will try to re-enter again here. If we can find a spot to re-enter. I was hoping this thing would just go. Maybe 400 here. I know that VWAP is sitting up there at 1718, so we're just hoping once it reverses back above this body of this candle that you just get a quick pop up to 10. It's got 20 seconds left on this damn 5-minute candle. May get stopped out, may lose our profits from that last trade that we were just in. Yeah, if we lose, I feel say if we lose that 15-minute candle, it's probably going down. Damn you. So lost the L profit O on that one. Still just kind of consolidating, which it still could go up. We're just, like I said, we're just on the wrong side there. It's an inside bar too. No, it's yeah. Oh, it's a failed inside bar actually. It's probably going to go to my what 11 or 12 that we had kind of picked out a while ago. Unfortunately, that's the only thing about playing with tight stop losses, guys. I do get stopped out on some of these trades because, like I said, we usually just have like a tight 20-point stop loss. Did you get short on that one? Prayer Kid, since we lost 90 or no? You did get short? Nice. We're just kind of sitting on the sidelines at the moment. I mean, this is a inside bar, so on the short. I didn't know if this would be kind of like a little bull flag for the 5 minutes. So that was from 50 back to 75. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to close this. I thought it was on my eval account. Mm. Below 70, I'll have to close this. Below 70. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just kind of focused on this at the moment. I don't want to. I hate that we're getting a new 5 minute candle. Okay, good. I was on the wrong account. That's what. Okay. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I was on the right account. Whew. I was scared. I thought I was on the wrong account. All right. So we were on the right account. I was nervous. I couldn't tell what account I was on. Scurry. Whew. I couldn't remember if I changed up my accounts when I changed them because I was trying to take that on a eval. And so we were risking a little bit more, but I couldn't remember if I changed it from my funded to my eval. So got nervous. Okay. I'm glad we got out of that. But it wouldn't have mattered. I was on an eval anyway. But like I said, I couldn't remember if I changed it. And I did. You think it's time for a trap? Kind of looks like a little breaker block. Not, well, a very weak one, but looks like one. Whew. Yeah, it was a trap. You already held twice. What do we got? 40 seconds left for this new 5-minute candle. So 6 seconds. Nice on the 45 points. Prayer kid. short the rest of the day, you think? Definitely not getting any follow through today, guys. Everything's been like just either going there, coming straight back. We're not getting a continuous drawdown, like continuous follow through. Good morning, George. Hmm. The range. So we're pretty much just kind of building like a little consolidation box here. Another little inside bar on the 5 minutes. I wouldn't mind if this 5 minute candle stayed in this area, then kind of break out one way or the other here. If we lose the 375, we should see the 325. That would be nice. All right, here's a new 5 minute candle. Oh, the 5 minute went, what? Is that just going to be a fake out, kind of inside bar fake out? That's what it looks like. Did you already take all your profit on that short from earlier, Prayer Kid, or are you still holding for a runner? Pretty much rejected off the bottom of that 15-minute candle. My goodness. Still got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Definitely won't be probably taking any longs here. I've already tried the longs multiple times, so we probably won't try the long again unless we get kind of back out of sight of this, back above the 430s. I think you would have to lose the 30s. And this kind of looks like a consolidation box for us to possibly move lower here. Thirty seconds left for a new candle. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing another push all the way down to the 300s to kind of take out the pivot again. Below that pivot, we should go to like 265. Comes to 25. I'm going to wait and see what happens with the pivot down here, guys. I think that's going to be my spot I'm going to wait for. Oh, dude, I don't. Yes, you're fine, man. Shoot. Nice little breakout to the downside here, guys. Nice on your short prayer, kid. What's up, man? How are you doing? You want to see the 55 to 25? About 3 years, RJ. We're doing good. I mean, our main goal was to get our funded trade, that very first trade. Second trade was a losing trade. And now we're just kind of looking for an eval trade. So basically, we're on our looking for our eval trade. Let's see. Whew. Still no good follow through this morning, guys. Like I said, it's almost not even worth holding runners so far this morning because it seemed like every runner is getting just smashed. You know, if you're looking for that bigger move this morning, I want to see us get back below. Well, that is a 5 minute Romney candle. So I don't know. Nice, Nick. Those are always good days, man. Ugh, don't know what that was. Wow, did we have something happen or something? I have no idea what that was. What? Holy shit. Oh. That was kind of trappy. All right, let's see if we break back above 400 here. We are trading eval now, so we will be a little bit more risky on our eval. Let me make sure I'm on my eval account because don't want to. 75 points for the runner. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, nice trading session. Was that at least your funded account, Prayer Kid, or was that an eval? Danny, we're on the Ninja Trader, and we are trading multiple prop firms. So we're trading Bulinox and Elusive. So right now we're on a Elusive eval. We've already taken our funded trades for the morning, so now we're just looking for eval trades. Right now we're about $40 in the red on the eval trade. Like I said, no good follow through today. Every single candle has had like a nasty wick pullback. Nasty, nasty, nasty today. So usually with my fundeds, we try to just find us 1-2 trade. My Elusive, I am trading multiple times on it though, because we don't really have any profit on it. So we've been just kind of making profit, losing profit, making profit, losing profit. So that's kind of how it's been on my Elusive funded recently. But my Bulinox funded is one that we've been trading for months and months. It's just a one trade and done. So we took one trade. I would have got my 30 points, but I kept a very tight stop loss. So we only made $120 between the three accounts. So basically about $40 an account. But I'm so close to payout on those accounts that we're just trying not to risk those accounts. Because we only need to make like $450 to get $1,000. I mean, I'm okay with only making $40 to $100 a day, because that means I can get payout probably next week. So as long as we don't take no devastating losses. Yeah, so that's the only thing about my trade. Sometimes I do get stopped out because I'm only risking about 120 to 150, and it could go the right direction, but I don't want to risk that much. I try to stay around that 10% of my account on a per trade. So I'd rather just take my 10% loss and move on. So like I said, we are $37 in the red on this account that we're getting ready to take a trade on. Dude, do we break back above this 15-minute candle? Dude, dirty this market today. I was hoping that we were going to break back above inside the 15 minutes here. Come on, break back inside the 15 minutes. Dude, Nick, if you've had a good day, man, put them away for the day. Or rotate accounts. Or I hope you're rotating accounts. That way, if you do have a bad day on one account, you don't have a bad day on all of your accounts. I may have to start trying something like that with my evals, Nick, where you're talking about you're using a mini on a pivot and just risk $200. Because a lot of times, like you said, man, we don't get no drawdown at those pivots. So get back in that winning ways, man, because it sucks to It sucks when you just have nonstop red, nonstop red. It's exhausting. Yeah, they're selling every single pop. It's definitely, I kind of mentioned this before the market started. I was like, man, this could just be a really shitty trading day because you got to think Wednesday we got Papa Powell speaking. So anytime we're leading up to a FOMC, if y'all remember the last FOMC week, that was that March week. I think everybody was getting wrecked that week. It was a rough week. Oh, good old Papa Powell. uh, uh, rough. I don't know what that weird, what was that, like a 60-point pop there? You're thinking this is type price action we're going to be stuck with until Wednesday? Yeah. Yeah, we've taken 3 trades so far today, Scott. We were green on our first trade, red on our second, and now we're just kind of looking for an eval trade. So we're still retesting that 15 minutes, guys. I mean, that's kind of what I was going to try to long above a while ago, but I hate the fact that we have this massive freaking 25-point wick. So, and we got about 20 seconds left on a new 5-minute candle. It's almost like, is this another fake inside bar? Because all these inside bars have been fake outs recently. I'm just quadruple checking to make sure we're on our eval. We don't want to accidentally take this on a funded account. Wants to take everybody's money before going up. I may take this 5-minute inside bar. Eval only too, guys. And have what, 68.70 as my stop loss. $65 is kind of my line in the sand. Back above 65, we'll close our trade. Oh, we're looking for it. Oh, damn it. It's going to reclaim the 65. Right there at it. Come on. Looking for 65 to hold up. Sorry about that. Yep, looks like we're going to get stopped. We lost that 65. Oh, that took a big hit on the eval. That put us down almost 200. We went in a little heavy there. Well, I was trying to short, but we're just, I don't really have my stop loss where it needs to be. Because I was trying to off a inside bar trade on the 5 minutes. I only do those on evals. So we'll have to take a few more trades on this not funded, but eval trade. So that almost puts us back to the 25,000 break even on this account. So yeah, where we're at so far on our eval, Nick. You can see we pretty much lost our profit that we had in this account. So it pretty much puts us back to break even. Can you call your... Well, they're eval trades, so I don't really recommend. That's why I trade a little bit more riskier on my eval trades, Nick. So that's why I don't really say much about those, because I know they're a little bit more high risk, and I don't know what everybody's risk management is, because I don't want someone to take a loss on an inside bar where you got to have like a 40-point stop loss to play that the correct way, and you're playing with a mini, and I'm over here trading micros. So that's why I don't really say much about the evals. That's why I just try to let you guys know that I do trade a little bit more riskier with my eval accounts. I mean, if you're only trading, a few micros like I'm trading most time, it's probably not that big of a deal. But I don't know what everybody's trading on their account, because I don't want nobody to take like a 30-40 point loss with a mini, because heck, that's like $400 or $500. The only account that I would only recommend anybody following of mine is my funded trade, that very first trade in the morning. So that very first trade that went, 60, 70 points? That was probably the only one I would recommend following out of my trades today. And that's why I usually try to say that, if I'm on a funded or an eval. If this thing can break back inside this 15 minutes here. Oh, did I get trapped again? Oh, shoot. Hey, we might have got trapped again on this 15 minutes here. See, we may get stopped out here. I know we're fighting this 15 minutes, so I thought maybe we would pull back into this 15 minutes here, but shit. My eval is about to take a beating if we take a loss on this one. Uh-oh. That's usually not a good sign. Whenever I get like 4 or 5 points in profit, this thing can't continue. Holy shit. Oh, goodness. My goodness. That really sucks. I don't even know if I can take any more trades on this account today because that would put me down $400 on an eval, and that means we only got about 800 bucks left on this 25K. Shoot, might have to go to the whatchamacallit. No, well, I got it last week, Nick. We've done okay today. Besides, we are taking a little bit of a beating here on our eval, Michael. So we're gonna switch over to the eval. What do you want to call it? Eval, Bulinox eval. Price action has been very tough today. Man, this 15-minute candle has just been a straight wall here above 80s. And every time we pop above it, I figure, man, we done popped this thing so many times that I thought we were going to get through it. But we just cannot get through that 15-minute candle. This is one of these crappy days that you try not to get your fundeds in this type of situation. Yeah, it's been breakout. I mean, what you want to call it? You think we get something here at the top of the hour? We're doing good. We're just watching, basically chopping back and forth. It's been a very uneventful day. We only made like 10 points on our funded accounts today. Eval, we're definitely in the red. So we're switching to a different eval. Sorry about that. Yeah, we've traded multiple accounts today. We're pretty much red on our eval today. We took a beating on the eval today. We're probably not going to take any more trades on this just because we've already tried this like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, we use mainly 25Ks, Kerzin. Oh yeah, if you're oversized today with your fund is, man, you're gonna get chopped up. So that's the importance of putting them fundeds away once you take that loss, Nick. Ooh. I almost want to try this short on it. Freaking. How much time? We still got a minute left on this candle. Eh. Kind of want to see a wick back into 50 and use that. This is, oh my goodness. This thing's just trapping so bad. It's just insane. I thought the our 50 would get a little hold here. For the push back up, you want to see the 56 area hold. 56 to 62. If we start losing the 62, it's just going to go all the way back up. There's your 56. So we would need to lose 46 to start selling back down. Then the level back up would be 62. I forgot how much profit we have on this. Oh no, I can't move it. Oh, shit. Wow. Oh my goodness. No follow through at all today, guys. Damn it. I tried to get that moved up quick enough and I hit the add button. The 62 is your next one up. Oh my goodness. All right, that's going to have to be my last trade, guys. We're going to be so red on our freaking evals today. Well, I guess it's already time for me to head out anyway. That was my Bewley eval that we just traded there. That's that one that was for that account. So kind of knocked us back down to 25,422. The elusive account was 300 something in the red. So evals were taking a beating today, guys. I'm not going to lie. Holy goodness. Crappy eval day. There are just no follow through today. Yeah, NASDAQ is definitely doing its thing today, guys. Man, it's been brutal. The only thing good about today is we didn't blow up any funded accounts. That was probably the only positive that came out of the day. And I didn't even really make anything on the fundeds today. Yeah, like I said, we didn't make anything on the fundeds. I think we made $40, 120 between the three. So even the fundeds had a crappy day. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I guess we're going to get ready to go over to My Funded Futures in about 15 minutes. So hopefully if you did take some red losses or something that you wouldn't over leverage, and the most you're risking is about $100. So that's why, like I said, that's why I don't really say much about my eval trades, because I don't know what everybody's risking on their accounts. So, I mean, I'm just risking micros where, you know, if you're risking a mini, that's devastating to me for a mini, because I'm using 25Ks, so I have to trade small with the 25Ks. Yeah, you can make good money off smaller, minis. I mean, micros. But, at least when you take your losses on the micros, it's not devastating. Just cut your losses. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And we're going to be on My Funded Futures in a little bit. Thank you.